Hello friends, and welcome back to Wickedly Whimsy. This is Erica. Today I have a fun little DIY project that I want to share with you guys. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button down below, turn on that notifications bell so you're notified whenever I post a new video. All right, so let's get started. So today I've been creating these fun little nostalgic tags, and they have a detachable little paperclip vintage lady with a handkerchief skirt, and I think they're adorable. I'm attaching them right to these little almost like bookmark style tabs. They can be used as a journal card and journaled on the back. There is also a pocket on the back as well as a lace pocket on the front, and I just shoved in some fun little ephemera pieces. Now I made these tags out of recycled food boxes. As you can see here, I've been saving just random food boxes for quite a while, and I decided when we moved that I wanted to go ahead and cut these down so that they would take up less space. So I have all these like random food boxes that I wanted to turn into some sort of tags, and so I figured I would use them in this project today because they were kind of the perfect size. So you can use any type of food container box like this. I have a whole bunch of different ones that I have used. Then what I went ahead and did is once I cut them down, I didn't cut them to any specific size. I just cut them so that I could get the most out of each piece that I had. Once I got them to this size, then I just lined the back with some vintage cookbook paper or cookbook pages. I used a couple of different vintage cookbooks. I just have been collecting vintage cookbooks, so I pulled out a few pages and then basically took my Oohoo stick and just glued the one side of my card and stuck it right to one of my pages, and then I trimmed out around so that way I had a nice lined piece like this, and then I rounded the edges with my paper punch or my corner punch. All right, so then what I did was I took my little fabric lace strip here. I've actually found this thrifting, and this worked perfectly because it's just the right size for a pocket at the base of each one of these cardboard strips. So basically all I did was I wrapped it front and back, and then I just cut it off leaving about 1/4 of an inch overhang, as you can see here. Now I'm not going to go ahead and do this on camera for you guys because I already put my sewing machine away. I already pre-did a bunch of them, but all I basically did was I wrapped the end or the side, the seam around the back side of my strip, and then I wrapped it just like that. I did a zigzag stitch all the way down one side, across the bottom, and up the other side, and then I just trimmed off the excess. So it was super simple, and that got me to this point right here. So now I have kind of a nice tag that's backed with a pocket front and back, so you can stick some ephemera in there. Now I have some little ephemera printouts. I have a bunch of them. These are little ephemera printouts that will probably be up in my Patreon. I definitely gave these ones away as a freebie. I have these little miniature vintage aprons that are a cutout or a digital that you can use in your Cricut cutter, or you can fussy cut them however you want. And so I'm going to use some of these little vintage apron cutouts. I also had another set of digitals that was all of this kind of like vintage cooking packaging. There's spices or spice containers. There's little vintage sprinkles, vintage Jello box, vintage quick shake milkshake, Crisco. So it's just a random assortment of like vintage cooking food items that I did a digital of and then cut them out with my Cricut. So I'm going to use some of these as a little ephemera pieces to each one of these tags. So I used a little ephemera piece. I also used a little apron and just stuck them right in the little pocket. Now, as you can see, I have some additional little decorations on the front. Now, a few months ago, I made a bunch of snippets. All of these little decorative snippets that you can see here. I did a whole bunch of them, and they were originally going to go in either my Etsy shop or on my website, but with moving and everything else going on, I never got to list them. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to use a few of these in this project, but I'm also going to list these over on my Patreon. So if you're a Patreon member, you can have the option to pick up one of these little packets. Each packet has 5 custom made little snippet pieces. I've been using them for this project, but they're a little stitched snippet. A lot of them have little buttons, little fabric appliques. They're all different. Every single one of them is different, but they're perfect for this type of a project. So if you want to get these, there's going to only be a limited amount available, but head on over, become a free Patreon member, and then you can go ahead and pick one of these up over on my Patreon. The link for this will be in the description of the video. So basically what I did from there is I just am using a little bit of hot glue to glue these little fabric snippets on top of my little card, or on top of my little tag here. So I'm gonna do one with you just to kind of show you how I went ahead and put these together. So here is my card. I'm gonna set my little lady aside. In addition, I also have these little lady die cuts. I will probably be listing these over on my Patreon as well. I don't know if they will be a freebie, but they will be over there when I upload this video. So anything you see here will be available over on my Patreon. I'm going to take my little fabric snippet that I have here, and I'm just using a hot glue gun. Okay, and then I'm just putting a little dollop of hot glue on either side because I don't want to put it in the middle because that's where my pocket is. And then I'm just gluing this little snippet that I've stitched right to the top of that little lace pocket. So now I'm not gonna have to worry about glue getting down in behind there. So then once I get this done, I'm going to go ahead and take my eyelets and my eyelet press, which I have a container of eyelets right here. I will link this in the description. I use these all the time. And then this is also an eyelet press. This is a more inexpensive one. I would like to get a crocodile at some point, but as of right now, I'm just using one of these, but it does the same thing. So I am just going to punch a little hole in the top of my tag, and then we'll pick out a little eyelet. I'll stick an eyelet in, and we'll just squeeze that together to tighten it around the top of my tag, like that. Kind of just finishes it off as well. And then I'm just gonna take a little strip of lace. I have just an assortment of lace here. So I'm just gonna take a little strip of lace, like lace ribbon. You can use regular ribbon, whatever you want. I like the lace ribbon. It gives it a little bit more texture. And I'm just going to take that lace and feed it through that eyelet. And then I'm going to pull the tails through the loop just to make a little hang tag. Just like that, okay? So there's my tag itself. Again, you can journal on the back. There's actually a little recipe back there. You can put more little pieces of ephemera back there if you'd like. I'm gonna put a few pieces of ephemera in the front. So let's see, let's put the jello, and then let's put this cute little apron right in the front there. And then we'll set that aside. Now let's make our little skirted vintage ladies here. So like I had mentioned, I have these vintage ladies. These ones are, I've sized them down a little bit smaller than what they normally were. These were available on my Etsy. I no longer have my Etsy. I have everything on my Patreon right now. So these were for sale at one point, but I sized them down to a smaller size. So if I upload these on Patreon, they will be this size. So when you print them out, you won't have to worry about sizing them down. And there'll be 8 per page. So I've sized them down. They're about 4 inches right now. Then what I've done is I have all of these little vintage handkerchiefs. I have a bunch of vintage handkerchiefs. I've cut them into quarters. So as you can see, They were one handkerchief, or one piece, and I cut them into quarters, so I'm getting 4 pieces out of one handkerchief. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to flip the handkerchief over. So this is the side that I want shown. I want that facing down. I'm gonna fold down my cut corner. I'm gonna fold it right down and kind of find the center. And then I'm going to take my little lady here. And again, I'm just using hot glue. You could use Fabrifix, whatever. I'm using hot glue only because it's gonna be fast for this project. I'm just putting a little bit of hot glue right on her waist and right down the front of her skirt. We're gonna flip her around and we're gonna center her right in the middle of our little fabric or handkerchief triangle. Now also what I did was I snipped her hand right here so that her hand won't be hidden behind the dress. So I'm just gonna pull her hand on the front side and pull her elbow there on the front side. So as you can see, her arm is over where her skirt will be. Her skirt will be like that. And I just did that with a little pair of scissors. So now I'm gonna take a little paper clip, and I'm using just plain metal paper clips. You can use colored paper clips, you could use whatever, but I'm using just the plain little metal paper clips. And the reason I'm using these is because they're kind of easier to bend. I'm going to take this small section of the paper clip and I'm gonna pull it up just a little bit like that, okay? I don't wanna do too much because I wanna be able to pinch it shut again at the end, but I want it to sit up because I want my fabric to go underneath this small piece. So then I'm gonna take my hot glue and right around the edge of my paper clip, I'm gonna put a little bit of hot glue. And this is going around the longer portion or the longer loop of the paper clip. And I'm gonna set that right down on top of my little lady's backside, as you can see here. All right, so very easy. Now, while this glue is still a little bit wet and kind of seeping out from under the paper clip, I'm gonna take one of my corners and I'm gonna pull it down underneath that paper clip that we pried up. And I'm just gonna push it down into the glue, just like that. And that will kind of hold it there, all right? Then I'm gonna take my other side and just like I did, I'm gonna pull it down, but I don't want it sticking out too far. I wanna keep it within the skirt. So I'm gonna take a little bit more hot glue and just do a little dot of hot glue and then just push that down, all right? And then you can squeeze your paper clip back together again. And now you have a cute little lady, vintage lady, with a really pretty little fabric skirt. And then she's got a paper clip on the back, so you can attach that right to your tag like this. So it makes a great little gift-giving tag that you can hang on a gift. And then, you know, whoever gets it can just take this off, use this as a bookmark, use it in a journal, however you want. I think it's just such a cute little decorative piece to these fun little tags. So that is it, guys. Like I said, this was a quick little easy tutorial today. I wanted to just share this with you guys because I'm making a bunch of them for my Patreon members this month. I might still have a few spots left for journals this month. I actually added a few more spots. I normally only do 10 journal spots over in the journal tier on Patreon, but I had enough supplies to make 13 journals. So I have 13 of these vintage cookbook journals that I put together. And as you can see, I have mostly all vintage papers in here. I have vintage wallpaper, I have vintage book pages, I have vintage ledgers, scorecards, lots of vintage papers in here, lots of vintage cookbook pages, vintage sheet music, So lots of fun stuff in these journals this month. And again, I have 13 of them. And then last I looked, I think I had 3 spots left available. So if you want to get in on the cookbook journal tier this month, you will get the cookbook, plus you'll get an ephemera pack with all of the fun little extras. I'll be including the little tags in the ephemera pack. I'll be including other vintage papers. I'll be including stickers and a few other fun things. So go ahead on over, sign up for that if there's spots available. Like I said, the link will be in the description below. And if you want to just become a free member, you can become a free member as well. And then most months I do have spots opening up here and there for the Patreon tiered levels. You just kind of have to wait it out and grab one as soon as you see one. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday afternoon. We will see you again in the next DIY video, and be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you again real soon. Take care.